Hi and welcome. My name is Clay from the Cello.online, and let's get into this guide all about the articulation of French folk song. French folk song is legato, which means smooth and connected. Let's break that down though so that we have a better understanding. Smooth and connected means little to no separation. It means that the bow changes between notes are seamless. Our ideal goal would be for the audience to not hear the bow change at all, and that they would just hear the beautiful music and not be consciously aware of the bow changes. When we are talking about smooth and seamless, that is what we are dreaming of. Of course, that is the ideal and not always attainable, but it gives us a goal to shoot for. So how do we get it smooth and connected? Well, like most things in cello playing, being proactive plays a major role. The reason that something sounds so connected, or that the transition to the next thing is so seamless, is that it was already in motion, already begun earlier. With bow changes, I am prepping my arm and mentally preparing for the bow change. I prep my arm by making sure it is in the proper position for the next bow direction and make sure that the weight is there and going in the correct direction. I am always checking my fingers and bow hold to make sure they are ready for the bow change as well. It is really important that you practice slowly at first so that you have time to focus on these aspects while playing the piece and changing the bow direction. The other mechanical piece of this is that my wrist, hand, and fingers also stay very loose and relaxed. I am in control. My bow hold doesn't go all loosey-goosey, but I also am being very proactive to make sure I am not squeezing the bow while I am changing it. Let me preface this last point by saying that all these points to remember are all equally important. I'm mentioning this one last, but that doesn't mean it's any less important. In fact, I believe I've left the most important one for last. That is, have a goal of what you are listening for. Your ears have to tell your arms and hands if they are playing the notes legato. So you must be listening for gaps in the sound and anything that is not smooth and connected. If you do hear gaps, if it doesn't sound legato, check the other things I have mentioned and adjust. I also suggest that you focus your attention on smaller, fewer details for a few minutes at a time, rather than several at one time over longer periods of practicing. A great way to practice the legato bow stroke is to practice it on the D major scale first in 3/4 time, like so. Remember that this is good practice no matter the piece. Do it on the scale first. This allows you to focus on the task at hand, in this case playing legato, without having to worry about the specific notes and rhythms of the piece. Now, throughout these guides, I'm going to suggest D major scale in various ways for various reasons. Really important to remember is, what am I focused on in this particular moment, in this particular guide, or whatever practice session you are doing. So since I am focused on making a legato sound, I'm focused more over here. Focused on my hand, focused on my elbow height, focused on loose fingers and wrist. If everything is stiff, that's when I get the very detached sound, or all right, that's détaché, right? Or staccato. Now, also make sure you check with your teacher. They may have a reason to have you play it détaché or staccato, or play it with stopped bows. Sometimes that is appropriate, but most of the time this is where we start to try to learn a legato sound, yes? Now, as I'm playing, as I mentioned, I'm listening for connection between the notes. Is the sound stopping? Is there a harsh click or a harsh change between the notes? yes, you can practice it on open strings as well before you even add the D major scale. And again, look at my right hand, staying loose, making sure my elbow height is good. Okay, let's do the scale one more time. And while we're at it, let's just go ahead and play French folk song. Again, focusing here on the right side. Of course, we want the rhythm to be correct. We want the left hand to be in tune, but focus on the right side. Focus, make your goal specific. If you say you're going to practice for legato, then make sure you are practicing for legato. So here we go, French folk song, really thinking about this right side. To help with practicing, here are the practice timers for this guide. If you don't know what a practice timer is, watch this video right here. If you've already seen that or just want to jump right in, take your pick here on the screen.